A few years ago, I remember I was contacted by a local library and they had a donation that they wanted to make of a stack of books. And they were all union histories, these beautiful, wonderful, incredible, rich scholarship. And obviously I was super excited to be like, yes, of course, I'll take them, of course. They'll find a very good home. But then when I asked, so why is it that you're donating them? It was a real sort of like poignant moment, but well, we need to make shelf space and nobody has borrowed these books in years. So it was a real striking sort of moment where, it really hit me that there is this kind of disconnect between how exciting and inspiring and, just moving and transformative union history is and how younger people in particular today, as you mentioned, access it and understand it and whether or not they find it relevant to them. And what I wanted to do was try to understand the fundamental realities of unionism, the why of unionism, just as we were talking about with the Labor Party before. Why have people created the union movement effectively? Why have working people created their own unions, maintained them, sustained them through incredible odds against, through amazing struggles, and then passed them on generation for generation? Why do we have a movement that looks very, very different today than it did in the 1850s, for instance, and yet you still have that continuity? Like, what is it that has led to that? What is the human reality? And so I wanted to write a history that spanned across that period of time to trace a couple of big, broad trends, but really fundamentally to look at the humanness of unionism, to trace the fundamental human reality.